So this is my hardware setup, and down here is the audio interface, and I have my mic and my guitar signal come in there, and then the Fishman Tripleplay goes in through the Bluetooth receiver, and then it comes out of this interface. So there's no audio in for that. It's only out. This is a transmitter for my in-ear. This is the receiver for the guitar signal, and that actually comes right out of there into here. And you can see this is the regular Fishman Tripleplay software. And when I'm doing a gig, I use only the hardware patches. And you see I've got it enlarged quite a bit here. But as I go through the patches, it scrolls and you can see what the next songs are. And this acts as a set list for me as well as telling me what patch I'm on. And then these are all hardware patches. I'm not controlling external hardware. I'm controlling VST plugins that are contained within Gig Performer, which the Gig Performer software is just a VST host. But unlike Tripleplay, it can hold the 75 patches that I use in a show in memory all at one time with instant switching. So this is quite a fantastic piece of software from gigperformer.com that totally expands the capability for live performance for the Fishman Tripleplay. All these different patches over here, but I don't change patches in this software. I change patches in the Tripleplay so that it can set up what the mode is, if it's chromatic or if it's triggered or if it's smooth, and then also the velocity and offset. So all that's being controlled with the Tripleplay software. I could use the Tripleplay in the hardware mode, and I've experimented with that, but my problem with that is when you change patches, sometimes it gets carried away and just constantly changes patches, and that doesn't happen when the software is open and you use it. So I'm just using the software. And then I also use, for my vocals and for my guitar sounds, I'm using Apple MainStage. Here's what my MainStage looks like. This has, the a mixer over here, and I MIDI learned this, so when I switch between synth and guitar, the volume goes up and down in here, and also in Gig Performer. And then here's where I can adjust my in-ear, how much mic, how much guitar, and how much of the mixing board the sound man sent me. The next thing I want to show you is the Livid Guitar Wing. I want you to see how I've got that set up. And you see all these different buttons I've got programmed for different things. They send out different MIDI codes. Also, within Gig Performer, I can send out MIDI codes. So, for example, this button right here I use for boost, and it boosts the guitar sound or the synth sounds. And it's it's universal on every patch. And I just push that button, alternate between boost and normal. This one is the modulation. So if you have like a Leslie effect, or you use it playing a synth part, it's got modulation, that kicks it in. And then this one up here I use for guitar and synth. And then one below it, that's an alternate. And then this one is for both of them. And then this one down here, it alternates between two consecutive patches. And boy, let me tell you, that's handy. When you're going along and you're playing piano and the chorus comes up and you got to start singing, I can't look down and figure out if I got to hit the up button or the down button. So I just go out here to this button and boom, it alternates between them and I don't have to think. So that's how I've got that programmed. But you'll see in the video, I've got demonstration of how I'm using the alternate between patches and also changing between guitar and synth. And I can do this really rapidly with just a tap on the guitar wing. The alternate thing, it's a little different than the alternate built in the Tripleplay, because that one only works with polyphonic. And of course, after all the sales pitch and advantages they tell you about monophonic operation, they don't allow it on their alternate. So this one does. This one will change between two different what's called rack spaces or variations of rack spaces within the Gig Performer software. And all it is just it sends a program change message. But That really expands the capability for live performance of the Fishman Tripleplay, and you'll see some of that in the video. Thank you.